Su cine ha sido descrito como aquel de la espera, aquel que permite que la cámara se haga invisible para capturar realidades y testimonios inusitados en lugares tan distantes como la India, en donde aborda el tema de la muerte, o el sicariato en México. Gianfranco Rosi está presente en la Cineteca Nacional Joco para presentar un cúmulo de 8 películas de su filmografía y le agradecemos estos minutos para platicar con este cineasta. So your cinema has been defined as one that captures realities given waiting. Tell us a little bit about that feature.
Well, waiting, for me, the biggest investment of my modern waiting, I would say time. I have to immerse myself in every sort of reality, or whenever I try to make a film about a place, and then first I have to encounter the place, then the people that somehow animated that place, and then I have to build a trust, a relationship with the people.
Every time European ask why.
You filmed in India, where you approach the issue of death, which is substantially different from the Western vision on the one hand, but also violence in Sicario in Mexico. How do you happen to choose your topics?
Well, most of the film I make, they come really by chance, by accident, a suggestion of something, an image, a suggestion. I don't really make much research, but it has to be something that captures my imagination, and then I try to immerse myself. For example, when I did El Sicario, I read an interview that Charles Bowden did, the writer Charles Bowden, for Harper's Magazine. Important to transform reality. It's not enough to observe reality. You have to be able to transform reality into a structure, into a storytelling. And usually it happens always with my frame. You know, I work as a one-person crew.
How close do you consider your work to be from journalism?
Well, I think my film starts where journalists end. Usually, when reportage ends, that's where I start my work, because I don't like to capture the essence. For me, maybe the news is the starting point, but then I have to develop that into narration, into the language of cinema.
There's another side, the side of developing trust between you and your interviewees. How do you manage to achieve that level of trust, given the fact that you've also worked in war zones? Middle East as well.
Yeah, with Notturno. Well, again, it's a matter of time, it's a matter of encounter, it's a matter of having that moment happening and build that moment that happened. And for me, the trust takes long time. That's why when I started the film, first I have to see the story that I'm gonna capture, and then with time I go back from one story to another story to another story, and building a relationship. Trust is something that, like in life, you know, it's something that you need to trust. It's a moment, it's an encounter, it's something strong. It has to be on both sides.
El inicio de algo grande y de la oportunidad de encontrarnos con esta cinematografía en la Cineteca Nacional, cuya programación puede consultar en el sitio electrónico que aparece en pantalla.